Hello, welcome to my potentially last day making anything to show you on video outdoors, because it's going to be 90 plus tomorrow, and let's get on with it. I kind of started without you, please forgive me. I have some white paint in the bottom of one of these cups. It was probably just left over from something running off and I couldn't bear to throw it away, so I am going to make up a silicone free dirty pour cup. Not to be dirty poured, actually. I'm thinking of finding my little spoon around here somewhere. I see it, yay. And scooping the colors out and laying them down in semi-ribbon pours, shaped perfectly to my desire at that moment, and then swiped out in shapes, potentially long, tenderless, that's not a word, cone shapes. So that's my plan. I don't like this color, but it makes everything else work. And I'm going to use that again because we discussed this being my favorite color all the time. And now I'm going to do the same thing over there, just so I have a bunch of paint handy. And if I need to do something with it later, I'll do that. I'd like to have the colors be bright enough so that it's going to stand out above this painting that's kind of cool. I'll show it to you in a second, but it's been done twice. It's a valuable gallery wrapped canvas, and I don't want to waste it, and it's just not doing it for me. I look at it, or I've been looking at it almost every day, and it's just not working for me. So if I decide that the swiping is not working on the paints in the little cups, I am probably going to give a spritz of, where are you, Blaster? Of Blaster, right on top. Because as I pour them off, that'll work. I made myself a new color, not Flow. I made a little instructional thing. That was dumb, but whatever. Colors that I want to see turn into something interesting, and usually I wouldn't put that blue and that orange together, just because, speaking of orange, this being the end of my season, I don't know what, my colors do last in the squeeze bottles, which is a really good thing because, oh yeah, that works, because I've left them for a long time before and it's not been a problem. You just give them a shake. If I don't talk a lot, really, with the tap on, forgive me, maybe just a little there. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly, but I have some ideas, and I'm just going to follow my instincts. And those are pretty. I'm going to put that in there like that, and that in there like that, and that in there like that. Is there anything I can add some yellow to? Yellow and gold. Not what I used to think was a good combination, but I kind of like it now, so I'm not going to complain. I don't use green very often, but the metallic green dries beautiful. I'm just making up weird color combinations, and then I am going to put some black in there. Probably don't need that in there. I'd like them all to be kind of different, and I'd like them to be light, but I may have already defeated that, so I'm not going to worry about it. That had Floetrol floating on it yesterday. Nope, no need to be careful. Just for fun, I'm going to squeeze some of that in there. What am I missing? I am missing some of that. I'm not sure how good that looks, but it doesn't matter, because we're just going to be pouring it on anyway, or scooping it, or whatever I'm feeling like at the moment. And there's that hideous color. I like pink, just not that shade of pink. Not my thing. But like I said, every time I add it, I get a really good result. So I'm going to call it my lucky ugly color. And there's another one of the same. Okay. I think I've gone far enough with those. Or I say that, don't I? Let's do this. Yep, look at that heart! Ha! That's so cute. See the heart? Now we have enough. We probably have plenty more than enough, actually. But I think I skipped my dark purple. Oh, that's metallic. Cool. I actually mixed some paint and left it to the side and didn't use it. Go figure. Float some of that on top. I really like that metallic orange that I just used. And I think, yes, I think so. I think I'm going to use it again. Alright, so here goes nothing. Let's take that out. Let's find my little spoon. I have wet or damp hems from the sleeves of cotton t-shirts or the hems from the bottom, and I'm going to use those as sort of like paint brushes and swipe tools and drag them. This is the pocket. I'm looking forward to trying this. This is going to be cool. Anyway, nobody may ever see this. I'm a paint junkie. Did I mention that? Okay, cool. Now, I've got places in this that are kind of dark, and I'm going to try not to move it too much because I think that that will be an issue, she said, lying through her teeth yet again. Let's move that entirely. Hopefully you can see that. I'm thinking this area in here is kind of dark, and I am looking forward to playing. So much for a ribbon pour. I think spooning is working for me just fine. And I'm going to do another painting later where I tip. I say that, but I want to tip now. And I have more of these colors. Okay, put your spoon down, grab your pocket. I've got a torch around here somewhere. Hopefully there's still some gas left in it. I did not, boy, I want to tip. And not only do I want to tip, I want to drag this right up there. Let's see what happens. Bring this down here. Let's see what happens. We'll probably lose the whole painting behind, but no great loss, actually. I can live without it. I'm liking my t-shirt pocket. Cool. This has got to be moved to create something else. I've got two sides on this t-shirt pocket. That's cool. Let's just go right over here. I didn't set my timer. I'm going to put my t-shirt pocket down. I'm going to do diligence. Let's call it 15 minutes. Trying to take advantage of this. I don't know what's next. So put your t-shirt pocket down. Come over here. Look at that great bunch of colors in there. Wow. Love this idea. Hope it works. I have been and will continue to use my small spatula. I would really like to see what happens. Yes, I will. If I use my spatula to spread some of these colors. Yep, I'm going to do it. Ooh, the side's pretty. I wish you could see that. Too bad you can't. I'm going to get rid of that brown. I don't often make things with brown, and it's a pretty metallic brown, but it's still brown, and it's not doing it for me. Alright, so we have one swiped pocket and one spatula'd. Is that a word? I don't care. And so far, I'm not unhappy with what we're getting. And I've got some great colors left. And I'm just going to keep following my own whim at any given moment as to what I swipe with or how much swiping I do. That's so pretty. Those colors are so pretty. And we are covering some brown. We're not completely covered though. What am I going to do with that? I like the idea of putting some of that in there. And those other cups of color I have, I can still ribbon pour over the top of this. And I think, in spite of the fact that it's been reused a couple of times at least, this canvas, because I use GAC 800, I am depending on the fact that I'm just going to dip that right in those colors and let them roll off, which you can do too. Now, I know, I stop halfway through a sentence sometimes. And hopefully you can see everything I'm doing, but I make no guarantee. If I run out of paint, and I probably will, I'm just going to squeeze a bunch of paint right onto things. What I want to do, oh look, what I'm going to do is take all of that paint right there and dump its gorgeousness right on there. And take my cup, throw it in the bucket. I love my bucket. Saves me so much trouble. Alright, so I have a second spatula for removing delicious little color patches like that. And I hate wasting paint. I may have mentioned that. I am going to take my ever-present wet rag that is imperative if you're going to use a spatula. And now I'm going to bring my pocket back to clean your tools. Yes, I interrupt myself. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do? I want to go, I'm going to take my hand out of there. I'm going to go up here, right over the side, let it drag down. I'm going to go, oh, I don't want to ruin that. Nice color combinations. Let's take these reds and hope we can keep some of them. And if we can't, really? I thought I checked you. I did check you. You're just being obstinate. Talking to inanimate objects. Well, they're actually kind of animate. It's just... I like the idea of some more orange in there because of that orange over here. Hopefully my head's not in your way. No. Cool. My head's not really in your way this time. Alright, so... I love that orange. It's just calling me. Where's my spoon? There we go. Where's my spatula? There's my spatula. I'm going to push all the extra paint right out of there. And then leave this all over here. I like some of these background celly places, so I have no problem keeping them. If the camera stops on us, I will reset it and start again and do a part 2 because I think it's worthwhile to do part 2. Okay, so I see this beautiful in here, but I'm going to try the straw. Because as I've said before, agitating the paint creates cells. And although I may not always claim to need cells, I like cells. Take that beautiful coloration there, lead it right down, and back, and wipe, and down. We don't have any more. Wipe my tool off again. I don't always, because sometimes I like to use the color that's on it, but this time I'm going to. I don't want to swipe that, really I don't, but I'm going to. I like that black. I'm sure I'm going to run out of time. I'm pretty happy with this so far. Where's my little paint cup? There we go. We may not run out of paint. I just want to dump that out. But I know that there's all kinds of cool stuff happening in the depths of that. Alright, I still have paint on my spatula, but I don't care. I want to move those beautiful colors. And even though I know the straw will spread them, and I may lose them, it's worth the risk. I think we might be saving that last one for our ribbon pour. That I will then have to swipe, or some variation on that theme. Oh, look at that. That's just gorgeous. I want to tip that. Yeah, this stuff is not moving very far or very fast. I have a lovely little edge catcher right here. that I'm going to use to catch that edge. And I'm going to pour all that paint right down there, and everything else is behaving quite nicely for me today. I'm going to release that edge catcher a little bit on that edge. I'm going to move the color to the place I want the next color to pour to, and I'm going to pour it. Look at those cells in that yellow. Oh, I think we just lost them. Okay, and then I'm going to push it back so I don't lose any paint. That's interesting. I'm not sure it's beautiful yet, but it's interesting. And I have, just avoided spilling some paint. Cool. I like the idea of adding some of my favorite color to join areas together. And as long as the paint is wet, it will do something interesting when it hits another color. Often, anyway. Seldom have I seen it resist. Hard to stop. Okay, so it says I have 6 minutes and 44 seconds, and we don't have any idea really how much time we have, but we still got some mega dark spots. And I am going to take one of my little cups and reapply a couple good colors in there. Maybe 3 or 4. Who knows? Just go for it. And where's my gold? There we go. Gold. Yep. Can't beat it. Yep. Perfect. And that orange is stellar, so I'm not going to be shy with it. And what did I say about the pink? I don't like it, but it works. You don't see much of it, do you? I am going to take some of that, move it right up here, like it's my paintbrush. Because for all intents and purposes, it's my paintbrush. I'm going to do the same thing over next there. Leave those colors right over. This is sort of dipping. Not really. This is scooping with a spatula, so it's not really scooping either, but I'm liking the effect it's having. And we're going to do it again. Oh, did I do the black? Wait, where's the black? I don't think I did the black. And I'm not seeing the black. There it is. Wait, turned right around on me. So, there we go. Let's just have a ball. Look, a ball. Yeah, I amuse myself. I amuse some of you too. That's good. Now, I think we're just about to the point where it's time to spread that love around. However I'm going to do it. Do I want to dump that a little bit? I do. Do I want to add some blue to that? Yes, I definitely do. Let's tip her, because that's what it's telling me to do, metaphorically speaking. And I have some handholds working for me. Okay, come on, you're a big painting, you can behave. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm going to try my best to let that slide down over and then roll right back onto again, and then tip it down again. And I have a nice edge of paint there, and I think I can swipe that out. I'm going to use my edge catcher, and I'm going to move it down along the edge where the paint is wet on it and add the paint to the canvas so that it has continuity. And then I'm going to find that color, because I love that color, and use it. Interesting color scheme, huh? Not really what I was expecting, but that's okay. I've been into alien worlds lately. It looks like I'm still into them. That purple does not dry as bright as I would wish it would. Let's add a little swiping action and see if we can pop some cells. Let's let that paint let's blow it. Let's blow it some more.